The appearance of armored vehicles on the battlefield had an immediate effect. Highly mobile and equipped with an impressive firepower, they struck terror into enemy troops. The first tanks were mechanically vulnerable and easy to put out of commission using conventional weapons. By World War II, tank design had outstripped anti-tank weapons. The best defense had become another tank. Later, short-range field guns were developed specifically to attack tanks. Personal defense weapons also appeared. Today's armies can count on a vast range of anti-tank weapons, including long-range missiles, which have an effective range of 3,000 meters and more. The medium-range launchers have an effective range of 500 to 2,000 meters. Short-range weapons are divided into three categories: heavy, medium, and light. Of these, only a heavy weapon like the Arex can put a tank out of commission with a frontal shot. Medium weapons like the Carl Gustav and light ones like the M-72 are considered support weapons. They make up part of the basic equipment of all infantry platoons. During this short video, you will become familiar with the characteristics and handling of the Carl Gustav M-3 rocket launcher. The Carl Gustav M-3 rocket launcher is a new and improved version of the preceding model. Its weight has been reduced by 30% to make it lighter and easier to handle. A new telescopic sight unit is one of its features. A thorough knowledge of the weapon's features is essential in order to master its use. The Carl Gustav is transported in a sturdy case, along with two bags that contain its accessories and tools. Bag number 1 contains the telescopic sight, the luminous sight, maintenance accessories, a set of tools and replacement parts. Bag number 2 contains all the cleaning accessories. The Carl Gustav itself is composed of the following elements: the tube, the venturi, the venturi fastener, the firing mechanism, the butt, the front grip, the sights, and the base. Three types of ammunition are normally used with the Carl Gustav: the heat wrap, a high-explosive anti-tank tracer rocket; the HEDP, an explosive anti-tank rocket; and the TP wrap, a target practice tracer rocket. Dummy rockets are also used for training exercises. Before each mission, rocket launchers must be meticulously checked and readied. The Carl Gustav is a percussion-fired weapon, so its parts are susceptible to damage. To be prepared for every eventuality, each member of the detachment must know how to strip and reassemble the rocket launchers. Because of its weight and size, the Carl Gustav can be cumbersome to transport over long distances. It's an effective weapon against armored vehicles and fortified positions. Its effective range is 300 to 700 meters, depending on the type of ammunition used and the nature of the target. The Carl Gustav is a powerful recoilless weapon.
Show when you're ready. Stand by!
It produces a serious backblast that can be dangerous for personnel or equipment in close proximity. That is why a security zone must always be respected and kept clear. The backblast area covers 800 mils on each side of the Venturi, over a distance of up to 60 meters, depending on the ammunition in use.
This is 1-1 orders, over. 1-1 Alpha, stand, over. 1-1 orders. Situation. There's a group of small buildings located to the right of the axis of advance, grid 239er 576. No enemy activity has been observed from my position. Mission. Your call sign is to occupy this area by 09-1500 hours. Execution. Use the right flank for your approach. The rest of my call sign will cover you from the main axis. Acknowledge, over.
1-1 Alpha, roger, all. Follow the road straight ahead.
In a combat situation, any hesitation can result in fatal consequences. In the heat of action, you must act rapidly, efficiently, and with great precision. The success of every mission depends on it. The Carl Gustav is a percussion-fired weapon carried with a shoulder strap. It can be transported and fired by a single operator, but a partner is necessary to carry and load the ammunition. During a mission, each team must quickly locate the optimum position, given the terrain and the situation. Like the C-7, the rocket launcher can be fired from 4 basic positions.
No!
Each firing position must be mastered and memorized. Synchronization between the operators is equally crucial. This can only be perfected through careful observation and practice.
Stand by!
The standing position can be adopted behind an elevated shelter, during rapid fire, or from a trench.
Okay, jumping in.
The kneeling position is highly effective against moving targets. The sitting position is effective in certain situations, like firing across inclined terrain.
On target, unload!
The prone position should only be adopted to engage stationary targets. It's difficult to hit a moving object from this position.
Unload!
In a combat situation, drills must often be executed rapidly. In spite of stress and urgency, safety measures must always be applied.
Look around here. Adapt firm position. Okay. Look behind you. Okay. Look your leg. You are on the back blast. Okay, move it a bit. Inside. Inside. Okay, good. Now, I want you to engage target number 1. Okay? Load!
Load!
Load! There!
Stand by!
Target. Unload! Adopt the standing position. Are you ready? Load!
Load! Load!
Stop! Okay. You have to move here. Okay, on the side.
Good.
Okay? Carry on.
There! It's a miss! It's a miss!
The methods of loading, unloading, and firing are the same for each position. All drills must be mastered by all members of the platoon.
Okay, now you're ready to shoot. Adopt the standing position. Now, number 1, I want you to engage to target number 4. You have to estimate your distance. Load!
Load! Load! There!
Show when you're ready.
Stand by!
Unload!
Unload!
If number 1 decides not to fire, or if the order unload is given, a rigorous unloading procedure must be followed.
Put your gun on the ground. Load!
Load! Load!
If the number 1 sees a target or receives the order to fire,
There!
he will proceed to
There!
evaluate the distance, to aim, and then fire. Before firing a second rocket, the number 1 will make the necessary adjustments before engaging the next target. When every second counts, the ability to evaluate distance instinctively is a critical advantage.
As candidates on a leadership course, you must already know that in a combat situation, you must react rapidly. This is why distance evaluation is extremely important. I will now ask each and every one of you to judge different distances. You'll be the first one to start. The rest of you move to the back.
$300 meters.
Next.
$200 meters. 100 meters.
Next.
The ability to evaluate distances must become automatic. It's a skill that each soldier must practice regularly. To obtain satisfactory performance from the Carl Gustav rocket launcher, it's essential to be fully familiar with the sighting systems and to know how to use it with speed and precision. The M3 model comes with 3 standard sighting systems: fixed sights, telescopic or optic sights, and luminous sights for night use. The telescopic sight is the one most commonly used. It can be adjusted in several ways depending on the ammunition to be used, the range required, and the ambient temperature. During the periodic calibration of the weapon, 2 operations permit you to align the sight with the axis of the tube. Adjusting by bore sighting, which is done with a visual reference point. Zeroing, which is verified by firing rockets.
Okay, when you do the bore sighting, okay, what can tell me the distance between the gun and the target?
300 meters.
When that's done, you take the bore sight, front and the rear, and put that in the gun. Okay, next stage is make sure your scope is at 0. You come here, you unscrew the screw of the elevation drums and the direction drums. Okay, come here, take a look. Where is the gun point on the target? Okay. Starting with the elevation and direction.
A well-calibrated weapon facilitates the firer's job and improves his performance. However, he must be able to evaluate distances and make the necessary adjustments.
Machine gunners, cover us!
Sergeant!
Team Bravo, check the vehicle!
Okay, now I want you to find the distance between you and the target number 1.
$300 meters.
That's good distance. Put that in your sight now. Good. Okay, return to 0. And now I want you to find the distance between you and the target number 4.
Although the telescopic sight is used most often, the fixed sight can be very effective. The Carl Gustav has a limited firing range compared to weapons like the Eriks, but it can produce reasonable damage to tanks and armored personnel carriers.
When you have the choice, you must try to hit the vehicle from the flank. And to aim at what? Private O'Neill.
The center of mass, Sergeant.
Excellent. In the case of this vehicle, that center of mass would be located just beneath the second vertical line. Also, remember the principle of mutual support. This is what increases your chances of hitting the target. This is extremely important. For the next practice, I'll give each group a room to defend with short-range anti-armor weapons. Of course, I'll give you a right arc of fire and a left arc of fire. For this room, the right arc of fire will be the main road. The left arc of fire will be the trail leading to the woods. Corporal Hatfield and your group, you will be defending this room. The rest, follow me.
Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put 2 sandbags along the wall, alright?
All right, this is excellent. The positions are well fortified. But don't forget this. You must always consider the degrees of the backblast area. Also, here you have a dead angle that does not allow you to cover your arcs of fire completely. So you must consider positions outside of this room, such as this one, for example, which could provide you with a good position. Never forget this.
The Carl Gustav is a short-range weapon that is highly effective for destroying bunkers and buildings. In attack, the Carl Gustav allows section members to enter buildings with little difficulty. The force of impact will open almost all doors, as well as contributing to the element of surprise.
1-1, this is 1-1 Alpha. Set rep. Para Alpha. 1 recce vehicle destroy. Para Bravo, no casualties. Para Charlie, nil. Para Delta, we support your advance. Over.
In a combat situation, speed is critical. Each soldier must be able to rapidly execute drills that will put enemy targets out of commission and ensure the protection of troops. The Carl Gustav rocket launcher is a multi-purpose weapon that is efficient and easy to use. But like all weapons, it's essential to master its use and always observe appropriate safety precautions. Because of its destructive capability and portability, the Carl Gustav is an important component in the basic arsenal of all infantry platoons.